I'll also institute an absolute gift ban so that no registered lobbyist can curry favor with members of my administration based on how much they can spend on a fancy dinner. I'll make our government open and transparent so that anyone can ensure that our business is the people's business. Justice Louis Brandeis once said, "Sunlight is the greatest disinfectant." And as president, I'm going to make it impossible for congressmen or lobbyists to slip pork barrel projects or corporate welfare into laws when no one's looking, because when I'm president, meetings where laws are written will be more open to the public, no more secrecy. That's a commitment I make to you as president. No more secrecy.
The American dream. In over 2 years of recession, enormous sums have flowed into corporations. Millions don't have homes, don't have jobs, and just don't have dreams anymore.
What dream? It's survival.
But that money is nowhere to be seen for 1 in 7 Americans living in poverty.
The American dream historically was that maybe ability to own your own house, maybe a car, to eat what you wanted to eat, to get a little vacation, and to be able to save a bit of money.
Those days are long gone, and for many, the ability to dream has become a dream in itself.
Goes up, milk goes up, trains go up. How am I supposed to live? And this is all because our government prints too much money, starts too much wars, so they can sell their tanks, their guns, their missiles, because that's all America exports, is guns, missiles, and tanks. That's it. We need to bring production back to America.
If you took the $1.4 trillion that were initially spent just to bail out the banks, and you had redistributed that money among all the millions of Americans who were having problems paying their mortgages and who had just lost their jobs in the previous year or two, each one would receive a check for $350,000.
And foremost, and those wealthy people, I'm talking about politicians, and who is going to pay for all of their spending? They're going to have to tax somebody. So they're attacking. I don't think the Democrats fully understand that ultimate outcome.
Small people, it is going to hurt the American dream, and that's what I'm worried about. It's not an attack just on Wall Street. We've heard it with financials, we've heard it in the past with oil companies, and we're going to hear it in the future with other big industries.
Every dollar the government takes in federal taxation is another dollar that they spend. Every time they spend money, that's your money that they send overseas. They bail out Morgan Stanley and the Goldman Sachs. When I up, who bails me out? No one. Why should Goldman Sachs get bailed out? $700 billion in 08. And they want more now? They want more. That wasn't enough? You're going to drain. There's not going to be a middle class in 10 years.
They're attacking the American dream.
I know many websites, including Wikipedia, 21st century, most of us in the Western world still have that gift of literacy, and for a very small window of time left, we also have the freedom of the internet. How are we going to use it? Are we going to join together? As you probably know, many websites, including Wikipedia, including Google, and hundreds of other websites blacked out today in protest of this legislation targeting online freedom, giving governments the ability to shut down websites on a whim in a Chinese-style security police state.
1913, this country died when we adopted the central bank and we got rid of sound money. We used to be able in 1913 to walk into a bank and redeem our dollars with gold. Can we do that anymore? No! What's the price of gold now? Almost $2,000. It's gone up $600 an ounce this year. It's going to keep rising. And it's going to keep rising as long as we have bailouts, as long as we have quantitative easing, as long as our government keeps spending our money.
They're attacking the American dream. And
China, the government, can disconnect parts of its internet in the case of war. We need to have that here too.
Send out the word that they can shut it all down in a flash, just like Mubarak did last January. The new vehicle of subterfuge and control is copyright laws. Just pay attention and remember this. The government never passes any law for your benefit. Think about it.
Hello, citizens of the world. We are anonymous. Dear brothers and sisters, now is the time to open your eyes. In a stunning move that has civil libertarians stuttering with disbelief, the U.S. Senate has just passed a bill that effectively ends the Bill of Rights in America.
If we lose America, we have nowhere else to run for freedom. There is no country left that promotes free markets, corporations, not in politics. The 1% will continue to get rich as we all live like slaves. If you think the way of life is bad now, you will all be living in projects like Hooverville. We cannot continue to print money. We cannot continue to debase our currency.
They're attacking the American dream. And
The government never passes any law for your benefit. Think about it.
Because when I'm president,
What dream? It's survival.